fake friends there, get rid of them. Get rid of them. They will destroy your life. Get rid of them. You are in control. You take the wheel. You don't love yourself. How the hell are you gonna love somebody else? RuPaul's. Hey guys and girls, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video with me, Naya. I hope you're all feeling good. I hope you're all feeling blessed. I hope you're feeling rested, because as you guys know, we're currently in isolation, in quarantine, and I know for me anyways, it's a bit draining. I'm not used to not being sociable with the outside world, so for me this is a bit tough, but I hope you're all feeling blessed. In this video today, guys, this is coming straight from my head, my own thoughts, my notes, and I'm basically just going to be telling you and just reminding you how much of a great person you are, how to try and stay positive, productive, and just be confident within your own self. I know it's going to really help a lot of people, and sometimes I'm doing this video for you guys to help you lot, but I'm also doing this video to remind myself of a few things to start practicing what I preach. So this video is basically just going to give you insight. It's going to be all about how you can learn to be more positive, how to become more confident, and most importantly, how to love yourself. Because from RuPaul, I'm still a quote, how's somebody supposed to love you if you don't know how to love yourself? Okay, that's not how the quote goes. Somebody in the comment section, if you guys watch RuPaul's Drag Race, correct me on the quote. I forgot the quote. How the hell are you gonna love? Oh, yeah, that's it. How the hell are you gonna love somebody else if you can't love yourself?
You can't love yourself. How in the hell are you gonna love somebody?
A few practical ways you can basically change your life around, because I'm a strong believer that yes, fate does happen, and I also, because I'm a Christian, I also believe that God plays a big role in where your life turns and the direction it takes. But I also believe that you create your own luck by what you focus your energy on. If you have a positive mindset and positive energy, you also attract that into your life. It starts with your mindset. Like, things may not be great, but if you change the way you think and the way you see the world, I just believe that positive things come your way. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to mention is something that is quite ironic because I do it myself. So this is going to be definitely a topic that I need to start practicing what I preach. But the first way to start loving yourself and just to become more confident overall, I would say that yes, social media does have its positives, but constantly being on social media is toxic. It's a toxic place, and it's definitely not going to help with your journey to finding self-love and just becoming more confident within yourself. We use it to contact our friends, we use it to contact our family, and just to fill the void of boredom, especially because of right now and the current climate that we're in, where there's not much to do. So we automatically look to go on our phones, or we automatically look to go and watch Netflix or to do whatever. But sometimes I suggest that you take a break from social media, because it can be really toxic, and I'm going to explain why. The point, you're basically constantly looking at other people's life. That's basically what you're doing. You're looking at other people's life, and the sad thing about social media, which I even stopped doing, I need to be more real. I feel like, because I've sometimes displayed myself to be some perfect person, and that's just not the case. So I feel like on social media, everyone's displaying their best self. They're not necessarily showing the reality of life. They're showing their best self and what they want other people to see. So because of that, when we're constantly scrolling and just looking at other people's lives, yeah, it's good to stay up to date and see what other people are doing. But when you're trying to become more confident and just learn to love yourself, it can be bad, because you're constantly comparing yourself to that person. And the worst thing is, that person, that they're showing their best self, they're not showing their whole self. So more time, you're comparing yourself to something that doesn't even exist in the first place, and that's why it can be toxic. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to use my social media, I'm going to still take my pictures, I'm going to still, you know, do my little thing here and there. But what I'm trying to say is, being on social media all the time isn't necessarily good, because you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. And when you feel like you're having less than, or you're not at the same level as somebody else because of comparisons, then that can just tear down your self-esteem even more. This would be tight, it would be a challenge, but definitely try and take a break. Even if it's just like, okay, I'm not going to check my phone for the next hour, or for this whole day I'm not going to use my phone, I'm not going to check social media, or for this week I'm going to find something else to do to fill that void, rather than just scrolling and comparing my life to other people's, you know. So yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to say. Might not be for everyone. For me, I'm a very visual and practical kind of learner, and the way I see this, when you become more confident, it's not something that just happens overnight. It's something that you have to learn. You have to teach yourself to become confident. You have to teach yourself to love yourself. You have to teach yourself to see the world positively rather than have a negative output on the world. So one practical way of doing that would just be to every day, or not every day, but maybe to start off, write a list of 5 things that you like about yourself. I know a lot of you are going to be thinking, nah, did that. But believe it or not, the brain has a way of, when you write things down, it becomes more of like a positive affirmation. You're declaring it into the world. And because I'm a Christian, I believe that you can manifest positive things into your life. So even just writing it down, or even just saying it, you focus attention on that and you start to realize the small things in life. So definitely, I would say, even though you're probably thinking that's a bit childish, just try it out. You don't know if it's going to work for you unless you try it. The same way we big other people up, sometimes you need to big yourself up, you know? You need to build your own character. How the hell are you going to love somebody else if you can't love yourself? Period. So yeah, everyone has things going for them. Everyone has traits that makes you unique. Everyone has flaws that makes them special. Everyone is different in their own way. So everyone can do that technique. You don't even need to write it down, because I know some people don't like writing, it's a bit long. Speak it to yourself before you go to sleep. Do you know what? Today, I've learned 5 things about myself, and either way, your mindset starts to begin to change. You begin to be more positive, and you just begin to be more appreciative of the smaller things in life. The next thing that I'm sure a lot of people do, and if you don't, well, begin to do it today, sir. Begin to do it today and watch how your life will change for the better. Up your mood, light up your mood, make you feel more happy, more confident and more positive, is just doing things that make you feel that way. And I know that's, you're probably thinking, oh, I thought she's gonna go and tell us a whole list, a whole paragraph of different things that you can do to make you feel better and positive. No, it's as simple as doing things that make you feel happy, because with life, it can sometimes feel stressful, with school, with work, with whatever you're going through. Sometimes life can be stressful. You feel like you're carrying so many burdens on your heart, your chest and whatever, and it can be difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it can be difficult, and sometimes you feel like you haven't got time for yourself. So take that time for yourself. If you know that listening to music and having a long bath with a cocktail in your hand is something that you need to do, sis, go do that. If you know that binge watching 10 hours of something on Netflix is what you need to do to feel good, go do that, sir. If you know that you need to pray to God to begin to be happy and appreciative and to be positive for the day, pray. If you know that listening to music and just singing and doing karaoke by yourself in the mirror with a hairbrush in your hand is something that makes you feel happy and confident, do it. Like, no one's stopping you, especially during this time when you have so much time to yourself. You're basically at home, you have nothing else to do. Use this time to make yourself happy. You have no excuse to not make yourself happy. It's easier said than done to just think positively and do things that make you happy. But the truth of the matter is, everyone knows, and even though sometimes, even me saying this, oh, you might be thinking, I don't know what it is that makes me happy. I don't know what I enjoy doing and all of these stuff. But think of it. There is always going to be something that will make you happy, something that makes you smile, something that makes you laugh. So find that thing and do it. You have no excuse. Go and do that, and I guarantee the more you do that, the more happy you become, the more positive you see the world, the more positive you output to the world. And just being that and becoming more confident because you're always happy, and then you love yourself. It's a whole process, and I know it's easier said than done, but it's a way to start. One person said this to me, and I feel like it's a very wise thing, and I've lived by this since. And they basically said, doing things that don't make you feel good, it's because you're not supposed to be doing them. As I said, that don't go to your mum and say, I'm dropping out of sixth form, I'm dropping out of school, it doesn't make me feel good, I shouldn't be doing it. Like, no, that's not what I'm telling you to do, sir. Don't put it on me. But what I am saying is, find that thing that makes you happy and excel towards it, because I guarantee, like, I want to do a whole video on finding purpose, because I don't feel like I've found my purpose directly, but I do know what skills I have and how I can use those skills to benefit other people, and that's the biggest thing, definitely. So yeah, what was I talking about? What was I actually talking about?
1 hour later.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. Do things that make you feel happy. Do things that make you feel joyful. You have time to do it, especially now when we're in quarantine and there's nothing else to do. On the note of being around people that don't make you feel good about yourself, the next thing I'm going to mention on just how to learn to love yourself and how to become more positive and more confident is don't surround yourself with people that make you feel less than. With me anyways, the way I see it is your friends, your clique, your circle, they're supposed to inspire you, and I've preached about this before in my church. If your circle does not inspire you, if your circle does not push you to go further, to excel yourself, that's not a circle, that is a cage, my love. Let me repeat that. If your circle's not inspiring you, if your circle's not helping you out, if your circle's not making you feel confident, if your circle's not gassing you up, if your circle's not making you feel good about yourself, that's not a circle.
That is a cardboard cage, okay?
It's a cage. It's a cage because they're trapping you in yourself and they're making you feel locked down. That's not cute. That is not cute. Really against manipulative friendships and relationships and all sorts. But the way I see it is the core of a friendship should be, not only should they be making you feel happy and feel confident about yourself, but you should be feeling confident enough to speak to them about certain things, and they should just be good vibes. And I know it's not going to be good vibes constantly all of the time because that's not human. It's unhuman to sustain such amount of happiness all of the time. It's not normal. But the core of a friendship, they should be making you feel happy about yourself. They should be pushing you and inspiring you to do better, to do those things that you've been too scared to do, to, you know, to help you improve yourself, to make you feel happy, and also to help you to feel positive and confident. You see them, they should be making you laugh. They should be making you smile, cry tears of happiness. They should be pushing you. And also them friends there that are happy to see you win, but then deep down they're not happy to see you win. Dead that friendship, because those people there are the people that are going to stop you from excelling. Those are the people that are going to stop you from becoming confident, because they're constantly going to keep putting you down and trapping you in that cage that I was telling you about before. So yeah, that's a whole nother video on how to spot fake friends that I'm gonna do later, because I feel like some light needs to be shed on that. Definitely, I've had my fair share. But moving on swiftly, because this is a positive vibes, positive energy video. Yeah, definitely surround yourself with people that make you feel that way. Thing I'm gonna say, I know the first thing you're gonna be thinking is easier said than done, because this even happens to me. And sometimes those bad thoughts just crawl into your brain, they crawl into your mind, and they make you feel bad about yourself. But the first thing I'm gonna say is just try not to think negatively about yourself. And I know it's easier said than done. I know it's difficult. And I know it's hard, because we all do it. Sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it, and we just do. But like, whenever you have a negative thought about yourself, about your lifestyle, about your current situation, rebuke that in Jesus' name. Because I can tell you, I don't know who's watching this video, I don't know if you're Christian, I don't know whatever religion you are, but despite all of that, this is going to be useful. Rebuke that, because that's not a positive force coming to speak to you. For me, that's not my Jesus, that's not my God talking. I know that's from the opposite. So whenever you have a negative thought about yourself, remember that it's not true, because the devil is a liar. Negative thoughts, rebuke those, turn them away. I know it's easier said than done, and sometimes you need to distract yourself from those negative thoughts. And this is why I said earlier, even writing 5 things that you do like about yourself, 5 things that you're proud that you've achieved, 5 things that you're appreciative for, things like that, to rebuke and rebuttal those bad thoughts about yourself. So you remind yourself that you are greater and you're bigger and you're better than all of those things those negative thoughts are telling you. The next thing that I'm going to mention, something that I find personally really helpful for trying to stay productive, trying to become positive, to become more confident and to become more happy, and how to practice self-love while doing so, is basically setting yourself a small goal. So by that, depending on the type of person that you are, you might want to set yourself a goal daily, something. It doesn't have to be big, it can be something minor. That I've realized, especially me, when it's a new year, if you guys saw me, when New Year came, 2020, and this happens every year, I'll be
screaming, New Year, new me. I'll be screaming, oh, blessings come my way. This year's gonna be my year. All of these things.
But I feel like the reason people will set so many goals at the beginning of the year and forget to complete them is because it's hard to set big goals, but it's easier to carry out those goals in small steps, which is why I would say to become more positive and to become more confident, you should set small goals and small tasks to achieve every day. So that small thing that you've done in that one day, every day makes a week, every week becomes a month, every month becomes a year. And the way you see progress, and when you see progress and when you set yourself those small goals and you tick off those little things with the list, you feel good about yourself. You've actually completed it. It makes you feel even better about yourself and more proud of yourself, and that also makes you become more confident. The next thing I'm going to mention, which is something that I do all the time, is it's really simple. Me personally, it might not work for everyone, but for me this is something that really helps me, and it just reminds me that I'm that person, I'm that girl, I'm Nayana, and I need to be confident with my own self. So this is something that will make you, I don't want to swear, but it will give you that bad bee energy. And if you're a guy, it will give you that, you know, that vim. Reading positive affirmations, reading testimonies, and just reading positive quotes. Even if you don't feel an instant gratification once you've read those, steps become a bigger cycle. And even those small quotes that you read every morning or every night before you go to sleep, your brain is focusing on those things, and your brain is focusing on that positive energy. And the way I was saying before, me personally, I believe that when you focus your energy on something positive, you also attract positive things into your life. It's called this law of attraction. Guys, go read it. It's called the law of attraction and all of those things. You attract positivity into your life when you focus on positive things, or manifesting positive things into your life. And the way I see it is positive affirmations, they're public declarations to the world of positive things that you want to attract into your life, positive things that you want to do and put out into the world. And overall, I'm not even going to start preaching on YouTube right now, but guys, them small quotes that you read, those positive affirmations, those testimonies, read them, listen to them, hear them out, and just allow them to manifest and really declare positive things into your life. This video is just about telling you small practical ways that you can begin to make those gradual changes. So over a long period of time and over practicing and consistency of all of these things, you'll begin to have a more positive outlook on the world, which will definitely affect your confidence. It will affect the way you love and see and view yourself. It will affect your self-esteem positively. That's the whole point. So these are all gradual things that will help you if you continue to do them consistently. Believe in a higher power. That's up to you. But for me personally, on my journey to confidence, self-love, positivity, I would say that God played a big role in that. And just knowing that there was a higher power that was caring out for me, who loves me. Because one thing that I've realized is that things in this world are fickle. Things come and go, friendships come and go, relationships come and go. One day you're feeling happy, the next day you're feeling sad. Things change all the time. But the one thing that I know that doesn't change is God's love for me. It doesn't matter what I've done, it doesn't matter if I've sinned 1,000 times, but my God will still love me, and he's still forgiven me because he sent Christ my Lord to come down and save me from my sins. So you don't need to believe exactly what I believe, but just remember that even if you don't love yourself, there's always going to be someone out there who loves you. There's a higher power who's guiding me and looking over my life, giving me several opportunities and chances, and who's protecting me. I just feel so much more confident because I know that I've got something to live for. I know that even though my current situation or my current circumstance may not be where I want to be, there's going to be bigger and greater things coming. So definitely, I'm not saying that you need to go and take up Christianity. I would love it if you did. If you did, message me, DM me. I'm not saying to go and take up a religion of any kind. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying sometimes you need something that you can cast your burdens upon, because life can be stressful, as I was saying before. Life can be hard, it can be difficult. So even if you just want to confide in a friend, or for me, I like to pray and I like to confide in God, or just having someone to speak to, or just to discuss how you're feeling, and someone that will boost you up, someone that will make you better and feel strengthened. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, for me, that's God, but it doesn't have to be God for you. It can be whatever you like. It can be anything. Another thing that I just want to shed some light upon, I know this is a video basically touching on confidence, self-love, positivity, productiveness. So a few things I'm going to mention now, a few things that I live by. And it's a quote that I've mentioned. It's on my Twitter. If you don't know my Twitter, it will be down in the description box. But I basically said, you find direction in the choices that you make. Sometimes you may feel like your life is going nowhere. You don't know where you're going to go next. You don't know what you want to do with your life. You don't know exactly where you're going, where you're heading, what your direction is, what your purpose is. But sometimes, like I said, taking those small steps is what will help you get to where you need to be. But sometimes you don't need to have a plan. Sometimes just take action. And from taking action, if something bad happens, you learn from it. If something good happens, you see something good and something positive happen, and you continue to go that same direction. But either way, never see anything as an L. And that's one thing with me. I know sometimes you need to see things as an L to learn from it. Yeah, yada yada yada. Me personally, I don't see anything as an L, because I like to see the positive in every situation. Another thing I'm gonna say is you cannot fail at what it is that you're called to do. A lot of people are scared to take action. A lot of people are scared to take that next small step because they feel like they're gonna fail. And I feel like the fear of failure is bad. The fear of failure is something that ruins lives. I'm telling you, the fear of failure is something that ruins lives. If it's meant for you, if something is meant for you, if something is supposed to be manifested in your life, you can't fail, because how can someone take something from you that is meant for you? It doesn't work that way. So that's why I'm such a strong believer in thinking positively and manifesting positive things into your own life. The next thing I want to say is it's okay not to be okay, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure to always be positive. There's a lot of pressure to always try and be your best self and to always be happy, but sometimes that's just not the case. You're not feeling that way. So just remember, it's okay not to always be that way. It's okay to not always be positive. I know this video is all about being positive all the time, but it's okay not to be that positive. The first step I would say to becoming a positive person is to not be in denial and to realize that you maybe aren't a positive person. So just you accepting that, you know what, I'm not where I want to be. You know what, I don't know what I want to do with my life. You know what, I'm not where I want to be, positive wise, confidence wise, self-esteem wise, whatever. But just you knowing that is positive, because now you've accepted it, you're not in denial, and you can start to change your ways. Of us tend to look for our happiness within other people. We look for, you know, confidence in other people. If somebody says I look nice, then I look nice, but as soon as somebody doesn't give me a compliment, I don't feel good about myself. And for me, that's one thing that I do a lot. I'm opening up to you guys. I'm opening up. This is a real talk. But whether someone gives me a compliment or whether someone doesn't give me a compliment, I know who I am as a person, and that's the way you need to see things, and that's the way you need to be. And I know it's a gradual process, because it's easier said than done. Believe me, it's easier said than done. A lot of things you don't have control over. You don't have control over how other people will talk about you. You don't have control about how other people view you as a person. You don't have control over those things. But what you do have control over is your own self. You have control over how you view yourself. You have control about how you act towards other people. You have control over the actions and the decisions that you make. You have control about the things that you think about and the things that you say. So with the things that you do have control over, try your best to make those things positive and things that will make you feel good and positive and happy and confident within yourself. So guys, that was the last thing in this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope you are now gonna start seeing the world differently. You're gonna start acting differently, and you're most importantly gonna start viewing yourself more positively. But yeah guys, I will be doing more talk, chit chat videos, more advice videos, especially in this generation. It's hard. Life is hard. I'm not gonna lie, life can sometimes be hard. So use this as a reminder, use this as encouragement, as determination, and as drive to let you know that you're an amazing person. You are great. You've got so many great things. You've got so many great attributes about yourself. So use all of these things positively. Remember that. So just, yeah, keep doing you. Keep shining. Even if you don't feel like you're shining, keep shining. Shine girl, shine. Shine boy, shine. You know, do your thing, sir. Do your thing. But most importantly, yeah, just love yourself. And I started this video with RuPaul. I'm gonna end this video with RuPaul. How the hell gonna love somebody else if you don't know how to love yourself? Period. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, give this video a great big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share this video with whoever you might need it. Share it with your friends, your family, at any age, because these things can help anyone, and I feel like the younger the better. So definitely share this video with whoever you know. I will be doing more things like this, but that being said, this is the end of this video. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. But yeah guys, enjoy the rest of your quarantine. If you're watching this video way later, enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Remember, you're amazing. Remember, you're great. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys. It's your birthday. You gonna party like it's your birthday. Go